Hello, and welcome to the Postal Pleasure channel. Today we're going to take another stab at this box that we first saw in US Stamps Episode 1. This was an eBay lot that I got. Some of the conditions on these stamps aren't particularly good, but overall it's a fun lot, and I found in Episode 1, I found a nice $2 stamp, which had a decent catalog value. Certainly the first one of those that I've found. So let me pull out a few of these and we'll get going. I think that's probably a good start right there. I'll grab these two blocks while I'm at it. Okay, I've pulled the stamps out of the way, so we have working area. I'm going to try to start with some of the bigger blocks first. So here we have a block, actually I take the ones underneath it, of, let's see, 6, 12, 15. A block of 15. It's got some, as I said, condition issues to be expected on most of these stamps, unfortunately. Starting to come apart. But the individual stamps are overall okay. So that's nice. It's a big set of stamps. They're all 5-cent Roosevelts. And here we have another block, a block of 8, heavily canceled. Again, 5-cent Roosevelts. We'll set those in the same pile. And here's a nice block of 4, 20-cent Golden Gate. A little bit nicer. As I mentioned earlier, in the last video, I found the $2, I believe, U.S. Capital 572, which has a $9 catalog value, which was really, really nice. So, I'm still hoping that I will find the $5, but my expectations are set low because I know it's probably not realistic. So here's a 15-cent Liberty block of 4. Very nice. I'll lay it out for a few minutes. And then here is a 5-cent Los Angeles Olympics. This one's got some really bad condition issues. We can see it's torn almost through in those upper two stamps. But the lower two stamps are fairly sound. Here's another block of 4 Liberty. Again, it looks like some tearing here. Perforations are messed up there, but maybe 2 sound stamps out of the lot. Let's see. Looks like I have some pairs here now. So 10-cent Monroe. And then another 10-cent Monroe, this time with a Chicago overprint. I need to, not overprint, I'm sorry. Well, technically, yes, an overprint, but I meant to say pre-cancel. I really do need to learn more about pre-cancels. I actually went to a Zoom presentation last night on pre-cancels, but didn't learn a ton. So here we have a horizontal pair of Nathan Hale's New York pre-cancel. And 10-cent horizontal pair Minneapolis, Minnesota. And here we have some Golden Gate horizontal pair with some condition issues. And here we have a misoriented pre-cancel for Chicago. I'm still just digging out the pairs, that's why it's going a little slow. So here we have a Harding. Looks like maybe a hinge remnant on the front of that one. That should come off, but these are separating, so they probably won't stay a pair. Looks like they are, it's at the very edge. That's why the pre-cancel's a little misregistered, but that's okay. Here's a strip of 3, Newton, Iowa. Very nice. I can't tell if that's bars or lines. I'm not an expert on that stuff yet. Here's another 20-cent Golden Gate pair. Very nice. Put that up top. We might be out of pairs and blocks at the moment. As soon as I say it, I'll find another, but yes, in fact, I did. Okay, here we have 4-cent Taft, with a nice duplex cancel. That's quite nice, because in this case we have the football with the number 8, and then we actually have almost the complete, call that almost a socked on the nose round cancel with the full date. So looking at that, that's let's see here, 1934. Very nice. I like that one. I'll look at another block of 4. Again, condition issues, unfortunately. Sometimes that's what you get with these eBay lots. And then sometimes you get lucky as well. So, 10-cent Monroe. Okay, now we'll get into individual stamps. Nope, one more double. Oh, this is a nice pre-cancel. So, New York, New York. An 11-cent Hayes. Now, I'll start with this one because it's not of the same type that most of these stamps will be. This is the 2-cent Vermont Sesquicentennial. So, let's see, I don't even know where to begin. Maybe I'll just put it up top here. And again, one not from the primary series. We have the 2-cent Electric Lights Golden Jubilee, Edison's first lamp. And here we have a 13-cent Harrison. I'm going to guess that's going to go somewhere down about here. A 1.5-cent Harding. Somewhere up here maybe. A 5-cent Roosevelt. Maybe start that one there. Bring that one down. Here's another pair of 20-cent Golden Gates. A 15-cent Statue of Liberty. Here we have a 3-cent Lincoln Coil. A 12-cent Cleveland. Another 15-cent Statue of Liberty. Here we have a 7-cent McKinley with a St. Louis, Missouri pre-cancel. Start that there somewhere. A 10-cent Monroe. 12-cent Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania overprint on Cleveland. Sorry, pre-cancel again. And another coil. Chicago, Illinois pre-cancel on the 14-cent Indian. American Indian. And here's a double bar Topeka, Kansas overprint. Very nice. See, I don't have a 20 out here yet. And here we are with a 50. This is going to be the Lincoln Memorial, I believe. No, Arlington Amphitheater, I apologize. Arlington Amphitheater. And we have an 11-cent Hayes. Gonna grab a few more of these 5-cent Roosevelts because there's plenty of them. And an 11-cent Hayes. Another 5-cent Roosevelt. Get these out of the way. A slight duplex cancel, I believe, there. Here a nice 8-cent Grant. Some gum left. I don't see a cancel on that, but rough condition. This one's rough too. It looks like it's been cut up. 4-cent Taft. A 20-cent Golden Gate. Slightly better 4-cent Taft. Another coil Lincoln. And another 5-cent Roosevelt. 5-cent Roosevelt. 14-cent Indian with a Hamburg Iowa, Hamburg, Iowa. Looks like 5-cent Roosevelt. That one looks like a coil, unless it's just been cut. 6-cent Garfield. Another 6-cent Garfield. A Milwaukee, Wisconsin 13-cent Harrison. It's a pretty nice one. And let's see, Chicago, Illinois on 11-cent Hayes. I'll put that one there. Another 5-cent Roosevelt. 10-cent Monroe. Let's see, another 10-cent Monroe. Passaic, New Jersey. Canton, Mass. 6-cent Garfield. 12-cent Cleveland. Another Monroe. St. Louis, Missouri Monroe. Again, I'm not a pre-cancel expert. I'd like to learn more about them. So if you see anything that stands out or anything that I should definitely set aside, maybe a little more rare, please send me a comment. I'd love to learn from you. 3-cent coil, 15-cent Liberty. Now these look like two different shades. I'll have to look that up. I know that some of these stamps do have shade varieties. Chicago, Illinois Hayes, 11-cent. Half-cent Harding. 1.5 cent, I should say. I'm just gonna, no gum. I don't see a cancel there, but Utica, New York, 10-cent. St. Louis, Missouri, 10-cent. St. Louis, Missouri, 4-cent. Okay. 1.5 Harding with the profile. 3-cent Lincoln non-coil. Taft, 4-cent. Sorry, I threw that a little off. Another Taft, 4-cent. So Dallas, Texas, half-cent Nathan Hale. I'll set that one up there. 9-cent Jefferson. It's our first one of those here. But it won't be for long as we find our second one. 4-cent Martha Washington. I'm going to put that one up top. 25-cent Niagara Falls. Put that there. 12-cent. 10-cent New York, New York. 10-cent St. Louis, Missouri. 8-cent Grant. That could be a shade variety too. We'll have to check that. Jefferson, 9-cent. 5-cent Roosevelt. 2-cent Harding. Make room for that. You know what? And I just realized that this isn't really showing up there, so I'll put the half-cent down here. 13-cent Chicago, Illinois. Another half-cent. 3-cent coil. 10-cent St. Louis. Just dropped our, there we go. 5-cent Roosevelt, sorry. Monroe, and an 8-cent. Half-cent Nathan Hale again. Another half-cent Nathan Hale. Almost torn Lincoln. A very damaged 17-cent Wilson. Put that down here because I think that's just barely still in. And vertical pair, Golden Gate. Now this is a conglomeration, so I'll set that aside to be soaked. Okay, here we have another 5-cent Roosevelt. And here's a nice Torrington, Connecticut double bar pre-cancel on a 50. Very nice, I like that one. 20. a 5, and a 12 from Denver, Colorado, it looks like. 3. Now here we have a Perfin from ALCO, whatever that is. If you know about Perfins and you happen to know that one, please leave a comment. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 3 cent. Another 15 cent. Now, yeah, it looks like here almost 3 color varieties, but then some of them could be shades. And in fact, sometimes when you get toning, it can throw you off where the actual black is the same black, but then the white paper takes up that brown tint and then throws the whole stamp to look a little bit different. So this is probably the better example, and they all could be the same shade for all I know. Although that gray does look a little bit lighter gray. Let's see, now we have a pen canceled 10 cent Monroe, and a Dallas, Texas half cent Nathan Hale, another Monroe. Let's see, a few 6 cents here. Garfield, another Garfield, a 1.5 cent Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Missing its corner here, 20 cent. An 11 cent, another 5 cent, another 15 cent, another 15 cent, St. Louis, Missouri, 10 cent, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 20 cent, 20 cent, and another 20 cent here. Let me just take the fold out of that a little. 5 cent, we're down to the last 3 or 4. Brooklyn, New York, 15, and 12 cent, Cleveland, another 50 cent, and a 1.5 cent Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So it looks like we didn't get our $5 stamp, our $5.73 today, but there's still another video or 2 worth of stamps in this box. So a lot of fun. I'll have to spend the next couple days carding these up, and certainly I have to take time to edit the video. But thanks for watching, and we'll do another video soon.